So in this section, we are solving by factoring. We're still doing the same thing we did yesterday. So exact same steps. Our first step is to get this equal to 0. So to get it equal to 0, I'll subtract 2x from both sides. Now, on the left-hand side, it makes sense to write the 2x underneath the other 2x. A lot of you draw a line down the middle so you can tell what side you're on. This puts the like terms together. So now I have 4x squared minus 4x minus 3 equals 0. So again, step 1, get the equation equal to 0. Step 2, because we're solving by factoring, is to factor. And again, factor is what we call now double bubble guess, right? It works. Factoring, is there a GCF? Is there anything all three terms have in common? No, this is what I mean by double bubble. Guess and check. Create a product of two binomials. So the first two multiply to make 4x squared. Guess. So we're guessing 2x and 2x. Right? The last two multiply to make 3. Not a lot of ways to get 3. 1 and 3. I have to get a negative 3 though, so I need to figure out which one's plus and which one's minus. So I'm just going to guess. How do I tell if I factored it correctly? Yeah, multiply it out. So 2x minus 6x, does that equal negative 4x? It worked. So it's factored. That's this step. This is the factors. Our third step, still the same as yesterday. Factor by setting it equal to 0. Or solve by setting it equal to 0. So 2x plus 1 equals 0. And 2x minus 3 equals 0. So in the problems today, your shortcut of just taking the opposite of this one isn't quite going to work. You can still probably solve this in your head, but look at this little equation. How do you solve that little equation? Minus 1 from both sides, and then divide by 2. So x equals negative 1/2. The other one, I'm going to add 3 to both sides. So 2x equals 3, divide by 2. X equals 3/2. What's wrong? Yep. You got it? The other thing today, the only difference today is we just have all of our factoring coming back. So if you have a GCF, don't forget about difference of squares. Or like we factored right here, there's probably going to be an a value. Where? That means there's a number in front of the x squared besides 1. Oh. So let's try some more. Too similar. Let's try this one. So take a second, write it on your whiteboard, see what you can do. See if we can get to the answer.
Negative numbers are not my friend.
Negative numbers are not your friend.
It's a negative way to look at it.
What about this one though? No, you want to write this? It's really fun.
Why?
Let's see how far you can get on it.
I have no idea what that is. Huh? I do not think this is right. What? Is this right?
Nope. Something's wrong. Because you can't have 2x and 2 in the same parentheses. Right, you have a 2x minus 2.
What?
Wasn't that a 2?
Yeah.
So what did you do first? I just tried to get this. To make it equal to 0, I try to keep the x squared term positive, so I'm going to add 7x to both sides. Add 3 to both sides. So So that's 2x squared plus 7x minus 4 equals 0. Right? When you add these two together, makes a negative 4. So anyone got it factored yet? Think you got it factored right? There's no GCF. Do. I always thought I should have like Jeopardy music on play up here. Oh no, so it's gotta be 2x and x. And then the second one to get 4. If I try 2 and 2, I can tell it's not gonna work, because I can't have two 2's together. This would give me 2x minus 4x, doesn't work.
Is this right?
You do.
Oh, I can't read it from here. I need glasses. Did you use a 4?
Yeah, I use a 4 and a 1.
So, 2x, I think my signs were wrong. 2x minus 1 and x plus 4. Let's check it.
No, opposite way. It was the other way.
Oh, but it should be this way, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
That gives me, come on, a negative 1x in the middle, 8x on the outside, so there's my,
I did that, but I did the plus 4 and then the minus 1.
my next step is to set each one of these equal to 0, and you should get the same answer. Do you get negative 4 and add 1? 2x equals 1, divide by 2, I get 1/2. So x equals negative 4 and x equals 1/2. That's good. So